MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0 home. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch on its way. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. He's set and the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in the zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there, he's not going to get a few of these back.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Line hard toward right center. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. 0-1 the count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Suarez stands at first with one out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fouled off. The 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jesse Winker. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, the pitch hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Seven. The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding in, Freddie Galvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Galvis behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, 0-2. Here it is. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazzara is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Reds lead it 1-0. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Galvis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now for the White Sox. Jose Abreu looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Josh Van Meter. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Josh Van Meter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
That's close.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Abreu is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Batting fifth, no one fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Joey Votto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch.
Oh.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, Mike Moustakas. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He drew a walk his first time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. First and second now, one man out. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. Yes, the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Robert is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Castillo has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting it.
Digging in now, Luis Robert.
Louis. first.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Senzel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping up now, Josh Van Meter. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Line to the right side. Mazzara is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh. No ball. 1 strike.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Senzel.
In now, Nick Senzel. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there. But
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Nick Senzel, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the White Sox 0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Moncada.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way.
Oh, 1-0.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Carson Fulmer, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Not a real good pitch there. 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And the pitch. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, 1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Nicholas Castellanos waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
One out, nobody on. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fulmer, a native Floridian. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
White Sox.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yasmani Grandal.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number one.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Encarnacion, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, a 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jimenez has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The designated hitter, Josh Van Meter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Van Meter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 down.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Tucker Barnhart will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 count and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Galvis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
In is Joey Votto now.
Number 19.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. Last time through was a base hit. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A man at third with one away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Robert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jesse Winker.
So striding in, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Ready. Go.
Jimmy Cordero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another try at 2-2.
Okay.
Josh Van Meter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
Ready for another chance? Josh Van Meter, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Two out, bases loaded. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1. Hey!
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Reds lead this one 8-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Yohan Moncada is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Senzel's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-1 home. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick Senzel. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 19.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side. Speared on the dive. It's there. He got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Here's another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Inside and low, 2-1. And now pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still 8-0. Jay Spry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jay Spry.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Nicholas Castellanos waits on deck. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Jimenez. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a look at ball one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Late that time for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Jesse Winker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mazara's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Jimenez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati as the lead holds at 8-0. Pedro Strop, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Pedro Strop.
Standing in, Luis Robert, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch chopped in front of home plate. And there's one away. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 2-0 now. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider misses away, and he's behind 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. One and one.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Down the first baseline. Galvis on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-0 the final today. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Castillo earns the victory on the mound. Dallas Keuchel was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.